And we begin tonight at 11 with that historic announcement today from the Vatican. White smoke rose from the Sistine Chapel chimney, and for the first time, the crowd at St. Peter's Square was greeted by an American Pope. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. 2 on your sides. Andy Payton has the background and what Catholics here in Western New York hope the new leader of the Catholic Church can bring.
Tonight from St. Peter's Square to the Basilica in Lackawanna. The only word that can be used is shock.
I didn't think I would ever see an American Pope in my lifetime.
With the Catholic Church entering a new era and for the first time introducing an American Pope.
Di Sant'Agostino.
And Robert Francis, Prevost of Chicago, now known to the world as Pope Leo XIV.
I was driving and almost pulled over because I was like, wait, American, they were so low on the list of maybes.
I thought it was going to be the priest from the Congo, so that's who I had my money on, so to speak.
Pope Leo set to take on this role with a lot of familiarity with the Vatican already, having spent the last 2 years overseeing the selection of new bishops, but also enters the role with a familiarity of multiple cultures, holding dual citizenship in the United States and Peru, where he spent a number of years as a missionary.
I think Americans were longing for that kind of moral compass.
A background Monsignor Paul Burkhardt feels Catholics here in Buffalo and all across the world will be able to identify with.
We're a very divided church, we're a very divided country, we're a very divided world. Hopefully someone like him will be able to bring people together again.
And that's exactly what Catholics here in Buffalo hope he'll do.
We're hoping that he can understand American politics and the way Americans think.
Praying a new American Pope is the answer to bringing so many who have left back to the faith.
One of the things he mentioned in his very early speech on the balcony of St. Peter's was it's important to build bridges. And so I think he's going to be a bridge builder.
And while today was mostly about learning who Pope Leo is and more about his background, many believe we also got a little taste of what his future time as Pope may look like. I'm told the selection of the name Leo was no coincidence. The last Pope with that name, Pope Leo XIII, back in the late 1800s, was known as the Pope of Social Justice. And those close to the church tell me we can expect Pope Leo XIV to be known for likely the same things, continuing on with many of the progressive ideals that Pope Francis brought during his time. On your side in the studio, Andy Payton, Channel 2 News.